Hello everyone, my name is Ivo and welcome to Cooking with the Koyas. You know, in Spain, they love their tapas, but guess what? So do I. And today, folks, I'd like to share with you one of my favorite tapas, which is so simple to make, but absolutely delicious. Let's get started right now. So we're gonna start off with a loaf of Italian bread or homemade bread. This is my homemade bread. If you don't have a loaf, you could use sliced bread, but please, it has to be thick. So we're gonna slice this a good 1 inch thick piece of bread right here. Okay, beautiful. So that's how we start off. And to the bread, we are going to add a little bit of butter. So just take some butter and let's butter our bread. Okay, and once you have the one side done, we are going to turn it around and do the other side. And I know what you're thinking. We're starting off with bread and butter. So already this recipe is off to a great start. Okay, let's butter this side. Okay, and now that we're buttered on both sides, let's make our way to the stove. And like every good recipe, fire our stove on the medium. We're going to start off with some extra virgin olive oil. Maybe just a couple of tablespoons there. We're going to lightly saute this bread, folks. So get that olive oil all moved around to coat the bottom of the pan. Okay, there we go. Let's bring this up to temperature. Okay, let's take a peek. And we're at, we're over 311 degrees. That's plenty. So we're going to hit around 300. And we're going to place our bread on that olive oil, just like that. And what we want to do, folks, is we want to saute this so that the bottom becomes a nice golden brown. So we're just going to let this do its thing for a minute or two. We'll check on it and see how the color is doing. And again, you could do this with thin bread, but thick bread, folks, is the best because you're going to get a nice chew to the bread as compared to with a thinner one, and it actually changes the taste. It just feels better and tastes better. So a thick slice of bread is key. All right, let's give this a minute or two. Okay, I don't know. It's been about a minute. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, we're still white. I want some color on that, folks. Let's give it another minute. Let's take another peek. Oh yeah, see, that's better. I got some nice golden brown there. It's actually been closer to 3 to 4 minutes, but I like mine a little crunchy and a little darker. So, okay, now we've flipped it. We're gonna let it cook for another couple minutes. So I want brown on that side. And here's the fun part, folks. I have some beautiful fresh mozzarella that I'm gonna put on top. And the beauty with this, folks, is you could use any cheese that you want to put on top, right? If you don't want to use cheese, you could use prosciutto, you could put roasted peppers on there, you could put avocado, sun-dried tomato. The sky is the limit. You top it how you prefer. So today I'm keeping it simple. I got some fresh mozzarella. I put it on top. I'm going to let it heat up with this nice bread that we're sauteing and let that cook for another minute or two. But yes, the beauty of this, your choice for topping. You can be creative and have fun. Alrighty, and let's take a peek. Gonna be hard for me to tilt this. Oh, it is actually completely golden brown. I have to see if I can figure out a way how to show you that beautiful color. Okay, let's see if this will work. I don't want to lose my beautiful cheese, but I want to show you the bottom. That's the color we're looking for right there. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, I lost a piece of cheese. It's okay. It's going right back on top. No worries there. All right, folks. Time for the taste test. Time to cut into our beautiful bread. There's a close-up look there, folks, and a better look at the bottom. Again, you cook it to your level of likeness. I personally love it crispy because what you have with this, folks, is you have a nice crispy bottom, but then by having that thick slice of bread, you have a beautiful beautiful chew on the inside. So, so simple and so delicious. What a simple treat. And this fresh mozzarella is slightly melted a bit. It's got that kind of rubbery chew to it. Wow. You could also, bocconcini would be the same. Sliced bocconcini on here. But again, folks, the recipe is simple. The toppings are whatever you desire. And you want to have fun at a little party, set up a bunch of appetizers, do this with your bread, and have a variety of different toppings. People will love it. You're going to love it. I want to thank you for joining me on today's episode of Cooking with the Koyas. And as always, folks, until next time, buon appetito. Just love it.